Well, howdy, 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 everybody. Teresa here and Brad.
Sorry, it's in the middle of a belch.
Dog-tired Brad. Is the dog tired? No, the dog's not tired. Hi, Charlie Ann. What are you doing, Charlie? Are you breathing heavy? What? Are you talking to me, Charlie? Why are you talking to me, huh, Charlie? Are you a happy dog right now, Charlie? Oh, my goodness. I'm so happy. Anyway, sorry I didn't make a video yesterday. The day just ran away from me, and I just ended up not having time. I was busy doing a lot of other stuff. But let's go with, it is July 20th, 2018. It is 7:24 in the evening. This has been another day that's just kind of gotten away from me, but, you know, we're going with the flow, aren't we, honey?
Yes, we are.
My poor husband's going, crap, there's no ice. I think there's still some in the little freezer.
Oh, no, this is almost full.
Oh, okay, wow, I just used it all.
No.
Wow. Anyway.
Try not to be noisy.
Oh, it's fine, hon. It is 83 degrees right now. Feels like 93. The high was 82. The low will be 74. It was partially cloudy with a 90% chance of rain earlier. Now is only a 10%. Humidity is at 80%. Let's see. The wind was 5 miles per hour right now from the southwest. Air quality is 47. Which is ideal. And let's see, sunrise at 6:49. Sunset will be at 8:38 p.m. And I hope tomorrow. Oh yeah, tomorrow we're supposed to get rain too, honey.
Yeah.
Not as 60% chance of rain tomorrow. So that's what's going on there. Brad said that he walked in the bathroom when he came home. He goes, "Looks like a sweatshop in here," because I have all my all of his work clothes hung up and drying on the shower curtain rod that would do in his laundry.
Are you saying they won't dry out in the rain?
Yeah, maybe not as quickly. So yesterday, do a little bit of recap. Wednesday night. What did I end up doing Wednesday night? What did I do? I was looking for, my whole thing was a sewing machine. So I had my creative space all jacked up big time. You couldn't even walk in there. I'm serious. It was horrible, huh, honey? I had him go looking. I think he was surprised because usually my room, it may be a little bit messy, but I keep it pretty good order. I only let it get messy for a couple of days, then I'll be in there cleaning it. But yeah, it was jacked up. So I ended up, since I've got that new machine coming, and I talked to Linda, and she has just a baseline brother machine too. I didn't need anything fancy. I'm not doing seamstress work anymore. And she said, yeah, it's a good machine and stuff. So, because honestly, I'll do a review of it. But my first machine was the Simplicity that my grandmother got me when I graduated high school. I've always had a sewing machine. I've gone through many sewing machines because I used to do a lot of seamstress work. That's how I started selling on eBay, was doing pillows, lap quilts, wall hangings, placemats. I sold a ton of placemats, and etc. And but this machine was a Singer. It was their 2001 edition, celebrating 150 years, and it had what gave me nothing but problems. And very unhappy with it. So when it got damaged in the move somehow, we don't know why, but I'm very excited. I've heard good things about brother machines, you know. So, but the thing was, then I was like, I don't really have anything to sew on. I even thought about sewing on the bathroom counter because it's a big counter. I thought, well, I really don't want to sit in the bathroom and sew. I mean, I could, but, you know. But I had that roll around. I told you guys, it's kind of like a hospital table. But Brad secured the other end because it was getting kind of wobbly. I'd used it so much. Well, that's the perfect height. And so I moved stuff around in my creative space. So I'll have like a section for sewing, and then I have my art section and stuff. So anyway, I was in there doing that Wednesday night, and I ended up moving some stuff I really probably shouldn't have. It was very, totes full of painting, very heavy. But Brad has a bad back, and he also does have a hernia also, at least one. It looks like he has maybe a couple, and he was dead tired. But so I worked on that. Didn't get a chance to work on that painting more. And then yesterday, by the time I got up, and then I spent a couple hours talking to Linda, like we do. And sometimes, some days it's a short conversation, and some days we're just yickety-yickety. But by the time I got off the phone with her and then did a few things, it was time to go to the grocery store with Brad. He came and got me. And, because we don't like going at night, but we were out of everything. You guys know how it is when you're out of everything. Yeah, we were out of everything. So, let's go to the store. And, it's like the dogs only had enough food for that night, too, of their moist stuff. And, so by the time we got done, and we just bought a couple inexpensive pizzas, what you look for, honey? Well, I told you they're in that big freezer.
Yeah.
Probably way underneath all the meat I just divided up.
That's what I was guessing.
I forgot what I was going to say now. So by the time we got done, grocery store, and we bought a couple inexpensive pizzas and had them at home, because groceries are so darn expensive. And, so, like, we really don't want to eat out because, that's an added expense you don't really want to have. And we had also picked up right before we went to the store our 3 months prescriptions, and, how many prescriptions total do we have then, hon? Did you have 6 and I had 7?
I believe so.
Yeah, so I'm going to talk about that in a minute, the cost and everything. But, so yeah, we picked up all of those, carried in groceries forever, Brad did, and I was putting stuff away forever. We kind of have a system, is Brad carries in the groceries, and I put away the refrigerator stuff, and then I go to the pantry, because I like to organize it all a certain way, and stuff, and, might have learned a little few tips of how to organize stuff from my husband. And basically, I like to move stuff up higher because it really hurts him to bend over a lot. So, you know how that is. And then I had to go through, when we get our prescriptions, it's really important that you guys do this too, that you double check on your prescriptions. Make sure they're the right amount, because, they're human too. And so I was double checking all the prescriptions, and I realized that they had shorted Brad, only gave him half of the amount on one prescription. And then we hadn't called in one of mine, which is easy to do when you're calling in multiple ones, And, but they righted it, Walgreens, they fixed their error and stuff, so it was all good. And what else did I do? Oh, I did clean house last night. I said I wasn't going to, because I was tired and stuff, but I did clean house last night. I just like to clean. You guys know I like to clean my house at night. I like when it's all spick and span the next morning. And then, that was about it. I even went in the art studio, and I swept off that big tarp that I have laying all over the floor, because mainly what gets tracked on there is some cat litter from the cat. Her cat litter box is a hooded one, but it sits in the closet. And so then when she goes in and out, she gets some cat litter on the tarp. And so I was sweeping that, and then over onto the carpet part, so I could vacuum it and everything. And today I've been doing laundry, and I divided up all the meat. I have a very ancient filling mill, but it still works. And it was one that was given to us, and by his an employer 4 employers ago.
Yeah.
I'm like, how many employers? And but I like to divide up our hamburger and chicken, and I really like to use the filling mill and stuff because you don't get freezer burnt or anything. So been doing that. I talked to Linda today. I talked to my friend Queen Bee today, and I talked to Vicky today. So that was nice. I got to talk to all 3 of them today. It was enjoyable. In fact, I was still on the phone with Vicky when Mr. Heidi came home. So he doesn't feel like cooking. I don't feel like cooking. So he just throwing some French fries in the oven, and then we do buy those breaded chicken patties. And we're just gonna. Oh, can you get out a couple of those rolls for me, hon?
I did.
Thank you, sweet babe. We buy the markdown rolls. They're at Walmart. And Brad likes to make us sandwiches and stuff on them, and that's nice. And it's affordable when you buy them when they're marked down. And then we just put them in the freezer, and he takes them out as he wants them. I'll put that up a little bit, hon.
Okay.
I have a certain spot in the pantry that otherwise it's in the way. I redid the pantry last night when I was putting away the groceries because I had some stuff that was a couple of shelves down, but I thought, well, that's really kind of stupid because that would be hard for Brad to. It was stuff that Brad would be looking for. Like, well, then you got to bend way over. So yeah, I redid a couple shelves and stuff. That's what was taking me longer, hon, last night.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was that's why I told you. Well, I couldn't right now because I was reshuffling stuff around,
Yeah.
so you didn't have to bend so far over and.
I appreciate that.
And stuff, because that really seems to hurt his back so much. But let's talk about saving money. We're all in the same boat, or most of us, where we're trying to save money every which way we can. Like I said, groceries are so expensive, utilities. I know we all feel the pinch if we're running an AC a lot and stuff. Some of the states that have to water a lot. And then gas prices, and a lot of your kids are home from school right now, so you feel like maybe if they're teenagers, especially if they're trying to eat you out of the house and home, while driving you insane. But we picked up our prescription. We added it up. But like I said, I had 7 prescriptions. No, I have 7 including the insulin.
Yeah.
Okay, and Brad has 6, including the insulin. Now, we added it up. In retail, without insurance, it would have cost us, for 3 months now, $4,611.04. We paid, with our insurance, we paid $140.56. That's for 3 months. So we paid roughly 3%. We saved $4,470.48. And then I kind of want to do a little math here. So if you take 140.56 divided by 3. So roughly it costs us $46.86 a month for the 2 of us for our medications, and that's for 13 prescriptions, and that's for diabetic meds. Brad takes 2 diabetic meds, I take 1, and stuff. So, but then, like I said, I take medication for my thyroid and stuff. So we're very, very lucky. I don't know how. I know some people don't think having health insurance is important. Well, if you're lucky enough not to be on some monthly prescriptions, but as we get older, it's all kind of, I feel like you're playing Russian roulette. And this is just my opinion. Maybe you're perfectly healthy and stuff. My grandparents never had health insurance until they got to be where they collected Social Security. And, when my grandmother had to have that brain tumor removed, it cost, I don't even know. And that was in the 70s. And we didn't have health insurance growing up until my dad started working for a utility company. I know basically my grandmother paid all of our medical bills, or most of them. So, I know it's hard paying for health insurance and stuff, but it's a necessary evil, it's a necessary evil. And, medical stuff is so expensive too. If you went and got all the tests they want you to have, holy moly, But, yeah, I was just shocked, because once every 3 months we go and get all our scripts done, and it's like, okay, it's time to, like this pay period was time to get all the refills again. I'm like, yike, but I'm not going to complain, because it's a blessing to have. Did you find him, honey?
Find what?
The chicken patty?
I did.
Okay. He's really sore today. He didn't get much sleep last night, and, then he had to order and stuff to work, at work and stuff. And don't they have any shopping carts over at the other store?
No.
No. So what do they do? Do they have a back room?
They do.
Well, don't they have anything there to move?
They've got a two-wheeler.
How come you didn't go over and use it?
Because they were using it.
Oh.
So.
That's why your back's killing you all the time. Yeah, that's not good. But anyway, that's all we got going on here. I don't have any artwork to show you guys because I'm not done with that one painting. I posted a picture of it a couple of days ago. Thought I was done with it. I'm not done with it. I'm not happy with it so far. So I'm not showing it till I'm actually all the way happy. So probably next week you'll see some artwork. Oh, but I did forget that Rebecca Miller sent some more hats. Thank you so much. Oh, love you, so big nice hugs. I just love that lady and her little girls. And Miss Hadley sent me a colored picture, which I just love. Oh, yeah, thank you. I love this. She draws me a picture and says that'll go on the fridge, and it will. Thank you so much, Hadley. I really appreciate it. I love your artwork. And she knows. I don't know if Hadley knows that I just love monsters and vampires. And this is from Transylvania. The V is for vampire. Very cool. I love me some Halloween stuff, and I love all this kind of stuff. So thank you so much. She did a good job coloring, too. I'll be on the fridge. And she sent some more hats. Excuse me. I really, really appreciate it. I love her hats.
Cool.
So there's this one. And then there's this one. Let's see if you guys can see it. It just looks white there, but it's like a cream color and then a pink. And then this one is pink. And then this one, look at this. It's got the flecks in it. That's so pretty. It's white with kind of yellow and purple flecks. And then look at that one. Isn't that pretty? Aww. Thank you so much. I really, really, really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. And, oh, I know people have been asking, and Queen Bee is doing as well as can be expected. She's doing pretty good. She said today was a better day. She has her good days and her bad days, of course, and she's just making the most of it, and, she appreciates the prayers. That's what's getting her through is her faith in God, and, she's going in there. She's hanging in there. So is both of her sons, and you know, so that's all that could be expected. But she's been. Woo! I'm gonna go finish the rest of the laundry and then relax this evening. And remember, I love you guys. I do cherish your friendship so much. And I think you guys are awesome. And I will talk. Oh, wait. Do you guys notice that I did use curling iron on my hair? I got one at Walmart. The 3/4 inch one that I wanted at the Conair. And it was $5. It was like $4.96. I dig it. So I didn't spend too much time coloring it because Missy, Mama, the ancient dachshund, right? 16 years old. She woke me up today at 2 o'clock because like I said, I have weird sleep patterns. You guys know that. It was daylight out by the time I'm settling in finally. And, you know, 'cause I went to bed about 5, but I still wasn't asleep till after 6. And then I got up for a little bit with Brad, and then I stayed up I went to sleep before he went to work, right before he went to work. And then I woke up too because she's barking and raising heck. She wants off the bed. See, now the steps are out here, so she can't get off the bed. So I get her off the bed. She runs like she is a year-old puppy again, out to the front room. I finally convinced her to come to the back door because that's where I have the leash. She runs back there. She runs down the steps. Now, I've been carrying her down the steps, so is Brad. But she was just, and then she ran back up the steps, and she's running in the front room, and she's, you know, harassing Charlie, and, you know, she was feeling it. She was feeling frisky, you know. Then she's fighting with Brad outside. He gets home. Of course, the dogs all went outside. The big dogs now will not go outside until Brad gets home. I do not know what their story is. Basically, Charlie, his little weirdo, he decided he doesn't need to be alive really until his father gets home. He's always been attached to me at the hip, and now it's like the minute Brad gets home, it's like, thank goodness, there's way too much estrogen going on in this house, you know, and, you know, he's just all ecstatic when his dad gets home, which is sweet to see. But, yeah, he won't go, neither one of the dogs will go outside until Brad gets home. Like, really? And I invite them numerous times, you know. And if Charlie thinks I'm coming toward him with a leash, he runs in his dog kennel. He goes way to the back of it where I can't reach him. Little shithead. No, he's not a shithead. I love the dogs. But, you know, crazy. But anyway, I gotta get off here. Love you guys. I do cherish your friendship so much. And I think you guys are awesome. And I don't know if I'll make a video tomorrow or not. But if not, I'll probably make one Sunday. So, anyway, have a good one. And say bye, Brad.
Bye, Brad.
Bye, guys.